So I see Mario made a lot of money this weekend. I guess the movie critics was no match for Mario this weekend. Think it's funny, because I read some of their. I looked on there this morning and I was reading my scriptures this morning. After I got done reading my scriptures, I was like, I'm gonna check out, and they did good. It made, I think it made 178 million dollars at the box office here in the states, and then 378 million dollars overseas. 378 million dollars worldwide or something like that, and it only costs $110 million to make. It don't even have to make $1 billion. It's just profitable already, and I think it's a big finger to me to the movie critics, because the movie critics to me, I ain't gonna lie, I'm sick of the movie critics, man. They give these movies such, it's a bummer, it's rock stupid and all that. You're not a child. You are not a child. You know, this movie was made for kids. These critics go in there, man. I don't know if they're looking for stuff that's just got something to do with today's world problems and all that kind of stuff, and they want some LGBTQ plus stuff in there and stuff. And so when they go in there with this mindset instead of just going in there saying, "What would it be like if I was a kid to watch this type of movie?" I was born in 1959. I couldn't imagine walking to a theater, man. Back in my day, it was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and uh, what else? There was some classics back in my day. At least I had that. And no, I didn't look at Snow White as whatever they're doing today. It's crazy how this world is. But anyway, I think it's funny that the movie critics was no match for Mario movie this weekend. Yeah, I think it's funny. Actually, I don't think it's funny. I just think it's a big finger to them because they love going in there nitpicking and all that stuff. But these movie critics need to just stay home with their miserable asses and just not watch anything. Be in their own little messed up world and look at themselves in the mirror and find what's wrong with them. As long as the kids is happy, and that's all that matters. And it did good. Now, here's the biggest thing. I don't get that many views, so I'm gonna rough this one out because I gotta stop worrying about saying the right thing and all that kind of stuff. You're gonna have the big argument like, it didn't make $1 billion. But it only cost $110 million to make. So they definitely gonna be profitable. But y'all like to hang on that $1 billion mark. See, you gotta get this $1 billion mark out your mind. Because if I get my money back and then some, I'm happy. If you lose money, that's when you have to worry about something. But you wait. If this don't make $1 billion, it's going to make the front page news. And it's going to be a failure because it didn't make $1 billion. If it makes 700 million, it's going to be a failure. If it makes 650 million, it's going to be a failure. If it makes 800 million, it's going to be a failure. If it makes $999.9 million, it's going to be a failure. Because that's how you people roll these days. You just can't be happy about nothing. Not a daggone thing. That's terrible. Just terrible. Stay home. These movie critics need to stay home. Look at their own lives. Walk around, just look in their house and their big fancy places and all that stuff, their jobs, whatever. And find what's wrong with them. Because I was actually going to go see this movie, but I decided, you know what, I'm gonna wait till it comes out on digital. And I'm going to buy digital and I'm going to buy physical because I got the physical copy here. Yeah, you daggone right I'm going to support it. So, and I watched it and I liked it. And see, I don't know what these people are looking for. It's a Mario movie, you guys, for God's sake. What is it that you found out that you didn't like, They're catering to the kids. They're catering to a younger crowd. It's just the parents have to take their kids to go see these movies. You know what I mean? My kids are all in their 30s, man. And they probably glad they wouldn't live with me now because, man, they'd be like, Dad ain't taking us to go see that movie. Dad ain't taking us to go see that movie. They'd be in school like, Dad won't take us to go see that movie. He ain't going to take us to that scene. And I wouldn't. But I would damn take them to go see Mario because I'm into that kind of stuff if my kids was little. So I'm really glad that they did good. Now, I ain't for sure, but I just think it said $178 million, 3-day opening. And I think it said $378 million worldwide. Congratulations, Universal. Congratulations, everybody that played the voice actors in there, especially one that y'all hate so bad. Don't get that, man. Give it up. Little thing I want to share with you. You people that likes to sit back and talk about these movie stars and the things they said 5, 7, 8, 9 years ago. What did you do 5, 6, 9, 8, 9 years ago? What makes you so special? Think about that. You want to sit back and nitpick and talk about stuff. These movie critics are the same ones. Some of these YouTubers really get on my nerves. I'm like, what skeletons is in your closet? You ain't squeaky clean. You done did something that you feel like you wish you wouldn't have never done. Oh, I wish I wouldn't have said that. I wish I wouldn't have done that. I said that. But yet, well, they got that one specific person in this movie, so I hope it fails. What the hell? My Lord. So congratulations, Universal. I'm glad you did good. Now I don't give a daggone if you only make $700 million, you still profitable. You don't have to make $1 billion, man, because these people got this $1 billion curse that's just sickening. If they don't make $1 billion this pay, that's a daggone shame. Avatar is considered a disappointment because it only made $1.48 billion. They wanted it to make $2 billion. I get it. I get it. Avatar needs to spend $250 billion, $200 million on the next Avatar. That way they know that they ain't got $400 million is a bit much. I get it. But at the end of the day, you guys, congratulations to James Cameron Avatar, but they still made almost, $148 billion. So it didn't make $2 billion. But the reason why I'm throwing that in there because they said that's a disappointment. And then Mario Galaxy. Now, here's what some will say. You wait till the second week. It's going to dip. It's going to dip, man. It's going to dip. It don't matter. I spent $110 million on this movie. I also spent maybe $90 million on marketing. I made $178 million opening weekend and $378 million worldwide. So after the next 3 weeks, I got my money back and then some. Shut up. My Lord, you guys. Well, it would have done better if it didn't have that one specific person in there playing a voice cast. Seriously, give it up. Give it up. I'm happy for everybody that played. I'm happy for the whole cast. I'm happy for Universal. I thank God there's parents out there that have enough sense to take their kids to go see this movie instead of paying attention to these miserable critics. God bless and have a lovely day and happy Easter to you all.